Hi, I'm Grateful Ted. Thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. And I'm still in the Bay Area with my son Toby.
Hello.
And Toby is driving, thank goodness. And we're going over to San Francisco. Toby lives in San Lorenzo. We're going across the bay into San Francisco. We're going to do a touristy thing, the Fisherman's Wharf, but also we've got two interesting things coming. I'm going to save those for the end. You may find them quite interesting, maybe dangerous and or beautiful. So come along, glad you're here. Let's see what we've got in store today. So where we've come first is my hometown, San Francisco, California. I was born here and was here for the first portion of elementary school. And so we decided to come to the place first where everybody comes when they're in San Francisco, Fisherman's Wharf, Pier 39, that whole area. So come with us, have some fun looking at it. If you've been here, put it down in the comments below that you've been here, you liked it, you didn't like it, whatever. All right? So come on, let's go.
So when I was a kid, they brought us down here, and at this place here, you can pick your own oysters, and you're guaranteed to get pearl. And so I ended up picking out one that had a black pearl in it, and she got a necklace to go with it.
That's Sausalito over there. So Toby and I are having lunch at Players Sports Grill. And I've ordered the fish and chips. What did you order, Toby?
I got the barbecued pulled pork sandwich with garlic fries.
So here are my fish and chips. And there is Toby's burger. Look, there you go. Barbecued pork. So let's see what he thinks. He likes it, as you can see. The outer coating is very nice. The inner coating is cooked to perfection. So tell us about this building, Toby.
Well, the long and short of it is, it was this tech company that wanted this gaudy building to be their masterpiece of the tech of the Silicon Valley. So they built this here as the largest building in San Francisco by at least 200 feet. The problem is the west side has started to sink over 20 inches and the north side has started to sink over 2 inches. So they're trying to engineer a way to keep it from tilting anymore. The locals have started calling it the Leaning Tower of Soma.
Why Soma?
Soma is the name of the area. At times, the windows have fallen out of the building or have broken as it started to sink. And a lot of the locals really don't like this building because it ruins the skyline. People will go hiking on local buttes and mountains, and what was before just serene sky above the fogs and clouds now has this big part of the building sticking out of the top.
So what do you think is going to happen?
So far, it's unknown what's happening. They're putting in $100 million into trying to stabilize it, but every time they try to do something, there's a new problem that arises. Just as with the shoring they were trying to do, just ran into a 3-foot thick wall of concrete and steel for a 5-story parking garage of the building next door. So it's still up in the air on what all the fixes will be or when they will be finished. So the cost, these are high luxury condos in this building. Some have sold for $13 million. Others have gone for a 1-bedroom, 2-bath one went for $1.2 million. People are still renting. They're not purchasing as much. They're more renting now. One of the interested parties was Joe Montana. I am unsure if he did purchase or not, but people are still interested from all over, wanting to be part of this big shining object in the San Francisco sky.
So Toby and I now are going to go 4 or 5 stories up to a park that's above San Francisco, and more cities, urban areas are putting things like this in place as they lose green space. And this is a green space, as you may hear, this is a green space that's approximately 4 football fields long, and we'll see what it looks like. So come on along.
Consider this is the financial district. There's a path around the park that's a half a mile in distance. In the park, there's 16,000 varieties of trees and plants and 15 ecosystems.
Wow.
All the trees and plants and shrubs in the park were harvested from all over the planet and brought here.
Please stand clear. Doors are closing.
It was started in 2013 and it was completed in 2018. The park and the transit center, which is the bus station under it, was 2018, and it cost them $2.2 billion with a B.
Wow.
So yeah, this is up above the street by a few hundred feet.
5-story.
5 stories. It's 5 stories up, and it's a green space. This is the transit station, and as the buses pull up, they get the fountain up above going. The fountain is triggered by the buses that come underneath, and it's called the bus fountain for that very reason. So that's this week's vlog from my hometown, San Francisco. I love San Francisco. We're going to be here again next week too. But you've seen Pier 39, you've seen Fisherman's Wharf, two really big tourist areas. But you've also heard about the Leaning Tower of San Francisco and a park 5 stories above the street for people who are working and living in this very urban area. If you've made it this far, give yourself a pat on the back because you deserve it. And it'll be interesting to see what I've got planned for next week. And we will see you next week.